Hi everyone, I'm back yet again, and this time it's a digital speed paint featuring Harvey from Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is a game on PC made by Concerned Ape, and it's kind of like a farming game, a farming simulator, if that's what you want to call it. If you've played Harvest Moon, it's kind of like that. You run your grandpa's farm. You can meet new people, you can get married, you can have kids. There's like little mini quests that you can do, and it's a lot of fun, and I would highly recommend it if you haven't bought it yet. It's only like $10, so it's totally worth it for all of the fun that you have. I think I have like 50 hours in it, and I still have quite a while to go, so it's a lot of fun. So this character is Harvey, and he's one of the bachelors that you can potentially marry. And that's one of the things about games like Stardew Valley and Harvest Moon, is that I want a good bachelor to marry. And for a while I didn't buy Stardew Valley because I didn't really like the bachelors that much. Like, to be honest, none of them really fit my style. Like, I'm a really cutesy person, so I couldn't really find that cutesy character for me. And then eventually I was really looking through them, not just looking at their first picture. And when I was going through Harvey's and I was looking at his sprite dialogue pictures and stuff like that, I was like, I want to marry this guy. So he's like the doctor of the town. He's like a serious guy, I guess you could say. He's pretty calm, cool, and collected, stuff like that. But he's also just like a really cute character, and he's kind of like misunderstood. So I really like that, and I'm glad that I married him. So yay! Woohoo! 3 cheers for Harvey. So this wasn't the first time that I drew Harvey. I actually have an Ask blog called AskLoveDoctorHarvey on Tumblr, and I'll link that in the description if you want to check that out. People will just ask Harvey questions, and I'll draw little doodles answering them. So I've had practice drawing Harvey, and I think I like the way that I draw him personally. I guess I could make him a little bit more masculine. Like, in a lot of the pictures that I see, he has like a square chin and stuff like that. But I like that he's cutesy, so I'm happy with that. Let's see, let's talk about the line art itself. So I've watched my fair share of speed paints, and I was always amazed with the people that would draw their stuff and then color it and then fix it into the finished piece or whatever. Like, a lot of the people that I saw do that would actually do it on one layer, which I did not do it on one layer. I could never. But originally, what I used to do for my line art is I would draw the sketch, and the sketch would be somewhat clean, and then I would draw over the sketch on a new layer, and I would have a bunch of different layers. Like, I'd have a layer for the clothes, a layer for the hair, a layer for the face, you know, all this stuff, so that if something went wrong, I could erase it without erasing other parts. And I didn't really like doing that. I felt like it just didn't really give any of my work justice. It felt just kind of like artificial, I guess you could say. And I would just use the undo button so much because I wanted to get one smooth, clean line, and it was just really tedious and annoying. So at some point, I guess I just decided I was done with it. And so I started making my sketch into the final line art. And so, as you can see, I started out with just like this really messy sketch, and I would go through and I would erase parts and I would make the line smooth and clean. And it is a lot of hard work, and it takes a really long time, which is why this video had to be in 2 parts, because the line art itself took about an hour and a half, or not even an hour and a half, like an hour and 50 minutes, while the coloring only took about an hour. So it just kind of goes to show how long I spend on the line art just trying to clean it up. But I think it definitely does my pieces a lot more justice than trying to draw over a sketch. I think it looks a lot better and a lot cleaner, which is kind of ironic considering that I'm fixing up really gross lines. So I'm glad to have something that I feel comfortable with now. when it comes to line art, because I never really liked doing the drawing over the sketch thing either. I just did it because I was like, oh, well, that's what I know how to do, so I'm just going to do it. So I had a lot of fun drawing this because I haven't drawn a full piece of Harvey. And my inspiration from it actually came from just kind of knowing that Harvey will sometimes like go outside and he'll just like wander around and stuff like that. And so I wanted to draw him just like sitting in a field with like a flower crown on his head, because he just seems like a really peaceful person who would really like being in nature. That's kind of just how he relaxes and stuff like that. And so the flower crown, I was kind of thinking like, oh, maybe it's like a gift from the farmer, or maybe it's something that he made. Like, I didn't really know, but I just knew I wanted flowers in his hair. I was like, he would be so cute. So yeah, this was really just this was really a piece for me, but also for the people on my blog. I did ask people if they wanted to see a speed paint, and there were some people that were like, yeah, do it, and they liked it and stuff. So if you're watching this, this is for you. You're welcome. So, yeah, I did this really for fun. Like, I didn't feel pressured to do it. Like, in a way, I wanted to put something on the blog, but I was also just kind of like, you know, I haven't drawn a Harvey, so let's actually draw him. And I do want to say that I apologize for not recording the sketch part. I just didn't really think about recording until after the sketch was done, and I was like, why don't I record this and make it into a speed paint? And I've actually I made like 2 pieces, and after I finished them, I was like, why didn't I record this? This was really stupid. So I'm glad that I actually sat down and recorded this time. I know that I would have been really upset if I hadn't. So that's what's up with that. I'm also really happy to see that I am becoming more flexible with like poses and stuff like that. For like a really long time, for like the past 2 years, I've just been afraid of branching out, mostly because I don't want to disappoint myself. So I would always draw like girls with long flowing hair and pretty dresses and stuff, and I'd draw them either facing the front or like at a 3/4 angle, because it's not hard for me. I know how to do it. But recently, I've decided that I want to get better. I want to take the initiative to improve my art. So in the last few pieces, I've been changing up the poses and kind of like the style just a little bit, because I've always been a weeaboo trash, and I'm trying to be a little bit more cartoony, but we'll see. I think it's going somewhat okay. But I'm pretty happy with the progress that I'm making so far. It was really hard for me to see stuff like that I posted on Facebook, and it'd be like, here's something from 2 years ago, and it looks exactly the same as the stuff I make now. It was really just a bummer, and it made me feel really bad about myself as an artist. So I'm just really glad that I'm able to kind of like have the confidence to be able to do something like draw a pose like this that I haven't done before, and be able to post it online and be like, hey, like, it's not perfect, but I did it. So I hope that you can appreciate that too, because it was hard. I actually had to have someone pose for me to try to get the legs the right way, and even then I feel like they're still kind of wonky, but you know, we'll work with it. So I don't know if I really have anything else to say. I do want to save some voiceover for the coloring portion, which part 2 will be linked in the description as well as the end of the videos, and I would really love it if you went to go see it. I feel like my coloring is really good too, and of course you want to see the finished piece, so yes, go see it. So I will leave you with that. Again, link in the description and at the end of the video, and I will see you all soon.